Life is good, God is great. When I woke up this morning, I got my notification for the latest JBP Patreon drop. I seen the name Freddie Gibbs. I said, God, come. I'm like, man, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Ain't nobody trying to see no Freddie Gibbs interview. Like, let's be honest. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person that was disappointed. Not just because it was a Freddie Gibbs interview, but just the fact that it was another damn interview. Bro, I gave love on the last series, the last run of interviews that you did with JID and Future, JID, Offset, goddamn, what's his name? Ace Hood. JD was the coldest interview out of all of them. But yeah, matter of fact, you need somebody like Future. You need somebody that's gonna like give some form of entertaining content. Like this was one of the least entertaining interviews that I've seen on your channel. It was so New York. The whole podcast was such a New York thing. Like Freddie called it out. He said it like, him being the only person from the Midwest up there. I'm glad he represent. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Cleveland, if y'all don't know. But I'm glad he represented. And shout out to you, Manny. He asked a pretty interesting question. Maybe one of the only questions that had me thinking. But he asked him, like, do you think the Midwest is responsible for the best, like the top-notch talent in the music industry? And he actually had the rest of the room thinking too. They started spouting up some names. I'm like, damn, I never really thought about that. So shout out to you, Manny. You always do good on the interviews, no matter who's up there. So I appreciate that. Flip fell back. Like Flip looked like he was sleepy, like he was ready to go home. And I alluded to that in the last video that I made, where it just looked like he had low energy. Because this is all a carry on and a continuation from the main pod. They do the main pod. Maybe they take a break for an hour or so and then they just hop into Patreon. So Flip, nothing came from Flip, not surprised for that. But this interview, man, it just had me really longing for just the regular cast. Man, it just wanted me I just want to see the regular cast just give an extra pod. Like, I want to see the conversations that we get on the main pod carried over to like a more unfiltered situation on the Patreon. These interviews is like bailing y'all out a little bit. It's like y'all are not having to really work as podcasters when y'all had these guests up there. And that is, I get it. I'm kind of contradicting myself because that ain't what I said previously, but I feel like after this long run of just interviews, it's starting to be like, all right, dog, come on. We got to, let's get the cast up there and let's get the content you pay these niggas for, bro. Like, I don't think you pay these niggas to be interviewers. I really don't. And you don't either, Joe. Let's get this shit together. Plus, the best interview that you done had for the year, the best two interviews have been non-musicians. People that are not affiliated with the music business. So the Joy Taylor interview and the Kev on Stage interview, in my opinion, are the two best interviews of the year. I mean, I'll put JD aside because I don't know how you can not have a good interview with JD. He's a legend. Like, he got so much shit to reference, so many stories, so many experiences. Like, it's hard to not have a good interview with somebody like JD. That's like having Puffy up there and getting a bad product out of that. That would be an indictment on y'all for not asking good questions. But Freddie Gibbs, I don't know. I don't think nobody was checking for it. I'm curious to see. I might go back and look at the comments because I didn't look at the comments on Patreon. I should probably go back and do that just to check the temperature of everybody else, how they feeling. But shit, we got to do better, man. We gotta do better. Especially seeing as though it's so many people that's been out. The mix has been a little bit seeming like it's experimental at this point. So I'm hoping you done gathered the information that you need to get the right cast, the right people in the right place, the right time, right moment to get a better product. It was weird seeing Joe leave in the middle of the interview. That was crazy. I know, Joe, you said, you tried to get him to cancel or reschedule or whatever, but you ain't do that for Tiana. When Tiana was up there, y'all stayed, like you said, the latest that y'all ever stayed. Y'all would never do it again. But I'm pretty sure there could have been some type of way for you to stress to Freddie Gibbs, like, dog, I'm not gonna be here. Like, the interview is going to be a little bit different if I'm not the one leading the conversation. So to see you leave and then hand him off to the others just seemed a little odd. And maybe you and Freddie just got a real cool relationship where he just understand, and maybe he just really liked the rest of the cast that much that he willing to sit there and have them interview him instead of Joe, who's the main draw, to do interviews up there. I just thought that was a little odd. Like, if I was Freddie, I would have been like, nah, dog, I'll check you another day when you ain't got no hard out. Like, I ain't trying to do half the interview with you and then half with your fucking employees. But I don't know, man. That's all I really wanted to say. Wasn't much going on. I didn't even finish the whole thing. I'll probably go back and watch it just so I can take a look at the Patreon comments. I got about maybe 20 minutes left in the interview, so I ain't got shit else to do. So I'm gonna go check it out, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. Is it time for the interviews to like come to an end? Or would y'all rather, like me, see Joe interview more people outside of the music business and give us a little bit more, just something different? Like, Kev on stage and Joy, they was really good. The conversation was good. The questions were different. I'm sick of this industry shit, man. It's been like, let's do something else. Anyway, man, like the video. Subscribe if you ain't done so already. Appreciate y'all, man. It's the J Mass Show. I'm out.